Hi everyone, my name's Allison. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to do a general reading for the sign of Libra. I'm going to go ahead and pull your overall energy, look at any guidance and advice from Spirit, and also look at any opportunities or challenges that you have coming in and how you can use that to your advantage. So if this is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. And remember, this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. And if you're new, I end every zodiac reading with a love reading for people that are single and looking for love. All right. So I do have one announcement to make before we get started. I have a new website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com. Go check it out. If you're interested in signing up for the newsletter, it's at the bottom of every page, and there it will enter you into a drawing to win a free 30-minute reading with me. We've already done our first drawing. It was on December 1st. I'm going to do the drawing at the first of every month. I will reach out to you via email. The first winner was Natalie Pearson. The second one will be on January 1st. The third one will be on February 1st, and then that's it. So if that's something you're interested in, please go ahead and sign up. Okay, so you've got 2 chances to win. All right, so I cleanse, shuffle, and I meditate. And I ask for the strongest energy to come through in the cards. Here we go. And this is something that was meant for you. This just came out. So we have the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, the Sun card, the Six of Cups, and the Three of Swords. I normally would not take that many, but I could feel the energy. It wanted to come out. So for your opportunity, we have the Emperor. And for your challenge, we have the 10 of Wands. Okay, so a lot going on here for you. In your recent past, we have the Knight of Wands. And this is really about you know, having that momentum, having this energy, having this drive to go and do something that you've always wanted to do. I feel that for a lot of you that you overcame any internal fears or anybody that was maybe questioning what it is that you were going to do, because there was just something in your life that you really needed to do for yourself. Whether you went with another person or alone, it was just something that you felt driven to do, that you found pleasure in, something that was exciting and new. And that is a nice thing to do. You know, just treating yourself to something special. And I feel like that is your recent past energy. Your present is the Ace of Pentacles. This is a golden opportunity. This card is talking about a new beginning in something in the 3D. This could be a relationship. This could be a career, school, finances. This could be a vacation. This could be your health. But that's just telling me that you've got something coming in. It's a new beginning. I feel that it's also, I feel like there's some protection along with this, which is really a nice element, because this is the toad and he's got the toadstone ring that offers you protection from supernatural mischief. And I just feel that for a lot of you that there's some type of protection with this. Maybe you're doing something that you're being divinely guided to do, but it's a golden opportunity in the 3D. That's your present energy. When we get to the near future, we've got the Nine of Swords, and this is just talking about that kind of never-ending nightmare. This is you, and this is in your head. That's you, and there's just some fears around you, and they're kind of getting the better of you. It's that kind of moment when you're in bed at night and something keeps you awake, or you play things over and over in your head, but that's just it. It's in your head. It's not like somebody is waiting outside your door to jump you. These are things that you're worrying about. So this is going to be anxiety, guilt, shame, fear. But this is really a fear-based card. So that's your near future. Let's get some clarifiers and see what's going on. All right. Oh my God, you can't make this up. I love this. You know I love it. If you've been following me, I love it. Who wouldn't? The Knight of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Spirit's saying, if you didn't hear me the first time, I'm reiterating it. You're going to hear it again. I love that. I'll explain it in a second. So we have the Knight of Wands. We have the Five of Pentacles. We have the Three of Pentacles. We have the King of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, we've got a mixture going on here, and I love this for you. So you did something special for yourself. I love this. That's in your recent past, and it's being clarified by you did a lot, I think, for yourself. It wasn't just one thing. Maybe you did a couple things. Maybe you took a vacation for yourself that you'd been putting off, or you did something very unique and very special for yourself, and you just rushed in. It was kind of like, you know, maybe on Wednesday you said, you know what, on Friday I'm going to fly out for the weekend, or I'm going to take a drive somewhere, or I'm going to go to a show, or you're going to do something, but you kind of decided at the last minute and you just went for it, because he rushes right in. He rushes right out too, but he rushes right in. He's bold. He's on a mission. And I feel like that's something you just did in your recent past. We've also got the Five of Pentacles. It might or might not have turned out well for you. You can see them here, and it could even be that you feel a little left out in the cold. Maybe it wasn't exactly what you thought it was going to be. Maybe you were looking for different results, because you sure did go in there very enthusiastically with those two knights right there, the Knight of Wands. And now I feel in the 3D, this is like the aftermath. Maybe you spent too much money and now you're feeling the repercussion, you know, if it was a vacation or something. And now you feel a little left out in the cold. Maybe you didn't get the results you wanted to get. Maybe you were investing in something that you thought would really pay off big time and it didn't. But it's still you pursuing your passion. You did something exciting. I just don't think you got the results you wanted. That's your recent past. Then we go to your present energy of the Ace of Pentacles, and that is being clarified by the Three of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. And this is just really talking about you having this golden opportunity in the 3D, and you're being guided to be very grounded and stable. And I just feel you're being guided to that. I don't feel that you are literally grounded and stable yet. There's something about those two nights from your recent past with you rushing in, and I don't feel you're exactly stable yet, but you're on your way. That's what this energy is saying. But I think that you're enjoying this type of camaraderie and teamwork, even though it didn't turn out the way you wanted it to. You're still enjoying the ride. We have the King of Pentacles. This is really telling me that I think that you're doing a lot of work right now in your life. And I think that with this golden opportunity, if you play your cards right, that you can bring something into fruition. And like I said, this could be a career, it could be a job change, it could be going from school to career, it could be a relationship, it could be finances, your health, it could be a lot of things in the 3D. It could be you getting a pet, right? I mean, it could be something simple, you taking another vacation or something after what you did in the recent past. Then we look at your near future energy, and that is the Nine of Swords. So there's something that's fear-based that's keeping you up at night. This is, you know, always thought of as the never-ending nightmare card. But it's swords, so it's thoughts, words, ideas. It's things playing over and over in your head. It's also you being really up in your head, but it's fear-based. And that is being clarified by the Knight of Pentacles and the Chariot. So while you've got that fear, it's causing you to really look at things very carefully and take one slow, steady foot in front of the other. Now, this is interesting. These cards, in a way, are opposite. He's the slowest knight in the deck. Look, the horse is not even moving, okay? He takes one steady foot in front of the other. It's almost a plodding type energy, and he doesn't want to make a mistake. He wants to keep going in the right direction. He's got the knowledge and the wisdom to do it. This is the Chariot. The Chariot is one of the fastest moving cards in the deck. The Chariot and the Eight of Wands. This Chariot is the Cancer energy. It's using your intuition to feel into situations before taking action, or I should say while you're taking action. So let's say you're doing something, you're using your intuition. Do I go forward? How fast do I go? Do I go to the left? Do I go to the right? You're feeling into it to make the right decisions for you. He rushes in for victory and success. And I just feel that this is about you overcoming these fears that are coming up. And that Chariot energy is going to help you by using your intuition and and trusting yourself, trusting your inner guidance to go ahead and propel you forward. I do feel that you're taking one steady foot in front of the other, and maybe that's because sometimes you trust your intuition, sometimes you don't. Maybe you trust your intuition and it doesn't work out the way you want it to, so you question again. There's kind of like a back and forth. But if you just settle in with your intuition and just go with it, I think that's when the victory and success come in. But I feel like there's a pull, there's a back and forth with the energy. All right, so that is your near future. That is your current energy. Now I'm going to go ahead and look at the guidance and advice from Spirit. The first card out is the Sun card. This is the most positive card in the deck. This is about you following your inner child. This is about you walking through this portal. This is about you having enlightenment, seeking enlightenment, going towards the light, carrying the light if you're a light worker, right? And a light worker can be something as easy as just saying to someone in the store, a stranger, you know what, you look fantastic today. You see an older woman, you know what, that's a beautiful shade of lipstick that you have on. You know, to do something genuine and that comes from your heart, that probably made that person's day. That is being a light worker. You know, I mean, it's something that's so small, but you know what? That's a memory that you just created for somebody else. Maybe no one's told them that for a while, right? When you see a senior, sometimes they've been ignored for years because we have such a youth-based culture. So, or someone that maybe they're overweight, people tend to ignore them because they're looking for that youthful beauty, right? So it's like if you make these little compliments, people will really respond to that. Anyways, you're bringing more light into the world, and I feel like that's what's happening for you here. I feel like you are carrying the light. You're looking to the light also, and you're being guided to do certain things. And I feel that this is going to be bringing you a lot of success. I feel that it's you really following your inner child. What is it that brings you delight and happiness? I feel like you're following your bliss, and that's really important. Then the guidance and advice from Spirit is also the Six of Cups, to be open to receive. But this is going back to a time where it's before any bitterness or cynicism touched your heart. So this card is really talking about going back to what brought you joy in the world. For her, it's reading a book and using her imagination. Everything in nature, everything in this world is alive to her. Notice there's no TV, there's no iPhone, there's no electronics here. This is going back to using your own imagination, looking at the beauty in nature, in the world, and seeing how we're all connected. That is showing she still believes that there is magic in the world. She knows that there's that beautiful connection. This is about you going back to that time when you felt that beauty, when you felt that connection. Like I said, before any bitterness or cynicism might have touched your heart. I'm not saying that you have it, but before it touches you. And if you have it, this is an excellent opportunity to start working on that, to melt that away, to open the heart up again. It's really beautiful. Be open to receive love. It's beautiful. And magic, because that's part of it. It's seeing the beauty and the magic in the world. Then the third card we have for the guidance and advice from Spirit is to not betray your own conscience. The story behind this card is this is a father, and he's so poor that he could not afford food for his children or anybody in his family. And instead of watching his two beautiful children starve to death, he decided in a moment of weakness to bring them out into the forest and leave them there so that they could fend for themselves. Or maybe someone would find them and bring them food, or they would be eaten by a wolf. Whatever it is, it's that they wouldn't starve to death at home. He betrayed his own conscience. He betrayed the two people he probably loves most in this world. In a moment of weakness, he made a bad decision, and this will eat at him his entire life. Don't betray your own conscience. Don't be compromised. Don't allow someone to compromise you when it comes up. And I had this card come up for myself. I do readings for myself. And I'm like, I'm not going to compromise myself. Are you kidding me? I'm too old for that. Like when you get to a certain age, you just don't let stuff like that happen, right? Maybe when you're younger, it's kind of a lesson you go through. And then the next day, I'm not even kidding, the next day I had someone contact me, and I'm like, I hear spirit in my head, and I'm like, oh my God, that's what you were talking about in that reading. Wow. And I made sure no contact. Wow. That's the kind of thing that's coming up. Very interesting. So you might be put in a situation, like I said, that you can't even see yet, and it will present itself. And just remember that. Don't compromise your own conscience. All right. We have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Four of Wands. And we have the Page of Wands. We have the Six of Cups, and now you have the Six of Cups twice, and the Four of Pentacles. And I just want to reiterate, because I know there's going to be someone out there going, oh my God, you said be open to receive. That's the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, I know it is. But the thing is that about this card, it's to be open to receive love. Okay? So don't get caught up in the words or the drama, because I think some people, anyways, I just have to say that because that's kind of, I've seen that happen. So I just want to say that. All right. So the Sun card, the most positive card in the deck, and this is part of your guidance and advice from Spirit, is being clarified by the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Pentacles. This is saying Spirit is reminding you, whether you're aware of it or not, the wheel turns in your favor. However, as always, you have to take action to be able to seize that wheel. You just don't sit back passively and expect things to come to you. Life doesn't work like that, right? It just doesn't. This is you having the wheel turning in your favor. It's about that positive vibration of the sun following your heart, following your bliss. This is the card also this is the card that's open to receive. I just used that example for love. Open to receive, right? And you've got that Libra scale right there. This is about also, you could be on either side of this, by the way. You could be the one receiving, and you could be the one giving. It's to be open to receive. You could be on either side of this. But at the end of the day, the wheel turns in your favor and to follow your bliss. Then we have the Six of Cups. And this is such a beautiful card, really. You know, it's really going back to that beauty and that joy in your heart. We've got the Four of Wands and the Page of Wands. And I love this for you. This is the card of freedom. This is going through a gateway to freedom, to celebration, to hitting a milestone. And for me, it's for you to be open to receiving love. But I feel like if you do have that bitterness or cynicism, you do need to melt that away. Whatever works for you, and that is going to bring you freedom. I think if you have the bitterness or cynicism around your heart, it is controlling you. You're only hurting yourself. Maybe it was put there as a type of protection, you know, like when someone's a romantic or they're idealistic, and then life kind of takes its toll after a while, and you know, maybe they've been through a couple of rough patches, and they get a little bitter, a little cynical, maybe a divorce, a breakup, anything like that. And then all of a sudden, you've got the bitterness and cynicism there, and it's protecting the heart. The heart's tired of being in pain, but yet while that protects you for a little bit, then it needs to go away, because then there comes a point where you're choking your own heart out, and you need to melt that off. That is why I'm stressing it. This is what's coming in from Spirit. The other card that's there is the Page of Wands, and this is really talking about you taking that necessary step or effort. This is about taking a bold action and really making something happen. Wands are about action. Okay, it's fire energy. It's that energy within. So you can tap into that and be more resilient. Now it's maybe a life lesson that you went through. But again, this is for your best interest, is to open the heart up, right? To expand, have that beauty and expansion. Because what you don't want is that this will produce bitterness and cynicism and heartache and loss and you're hurting yourself if you betray your own conscience. You were meant to be noble and honorable and really stand in morals, ethics, values. You know right from wrong. So when these things happen, again, this isn't a moment of weakness. It's not a judgment. This is the story. This is what happened, right? It is being clarified by the Four of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. And this is really talking about, again, go back to a time before any bitterness or cynicism touched your heart. Follow your joy in your heart. With this Four of Pentacles, it's really talking about control. It's talking about things that are outside of your control. And when you control too tight, you lose control. And I think that that's part of what has happened to this gentleman, okay, is that he wanted to be in control of his children's future, but you're not. He dropped them off there, but now that's it. Maybe he gets a job. Maybe someone donates food to him in the village. Whatever it is, now his kids are left fending for themselves in a forest that have European huge storybook wolves. Kind of hard to walk away from that. So it's about control issues too. And this is a stubborn, stingy kind of energy kind of card. So to me, this is like, it's a really stubborn thing to betray your own conscience. You know, the stubborn meaning, you know, maybe you think, well, I'm not going to betray it. If I do this, it'll be okay. And maybe you're like psyching yourself out. So just be aware of that. Spirit's just calling your attention to that because it might be something is coming in that is going to be in your near future. And so just be aware of that. All right, that's the guidance and advice from Spirit. Now we're going to look at your opportunity and your challenge. Your opportunity is the Emperor. You have an opportunity to take charge of your life and be a boss. It's pretty clear cut. This is how you are in charge of yourself, of your family, of your relationships to your friends and family. And it's really about you taking charge of your life. It's a pretty clear cut energy today. Then we have in your challenge position, we have the Ten of Wands. And this is just telling me that, traditionally this is a card where you are burned out. And it's really, you take on too many burdens and you need to give some burdens back. And then you start over with the or the Ace of Wands, which is a 1. So because this is in your challenge position, this tells me that it's very challenging for you to give back wands, that it's a challenge for you to see what's really burning you out, what's really sapping your energy. You have a hard time seeing it. And then you have a hard time giving things back to people. So if you're carrying around 10 wands and you're hunched over, these are responsibilities that you've taken on. You need to look and see what it is that you can give back to people. Why are you carrying something that doesn't even matter anymore in your relationships or interactions with people? And it's something that can just dissolve away, can go away. Is there something that you have to give back to somebody else that it's really their responsibility? You just said yes. And now it really is a major burden for you, and it's really not your responsibility, but you did accept it. Now it's time to have a conversation and give it back, or delegate more, get some help, and that way you're not taking all the burdens on yourself. It's in your challenge position, so I just feel like you're having a really hard time seeing that for what it is. All right, let's get some clarifiers. We have the Queen of Cups, the Six of Swords, the King of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles. All right. So what we have in your opportunity position with this Emperor card, it is being clarified by the Queen of Cups and the Six of Swords. And so what I'm getting from this is that really, while you're taking charge of your life, you're still following your heart. You're still able to be loving and nurturing to the friends and family that you have around you, but you're still following your heart. I feel like you're putting yourself first, and whether or not you're used to doing that or not, I feel that this is kind of something that's a theme here. It's focusing on your emotions and on your heart in this reading this time. Sometimes things come in and dominate, and right now I really feel that it's the heart energy. It's also being clarified by the Six of Swords. So this is telling me that you're leaving troubled waters behind and you're going to calmer shores. This could be you literally moving. Maybe you're leaving a relationship behind. Maybe you're leaving a career behind, or a certain job, you're doing a transfer. You know, maybe it is that you're just leaving old ideas behind, you know, and you're looking at things differently. It doesn't have to be a big drama, but it's just that it's like you're finding peace with something. You're coming to terms with something. It's really beautiful. That is an opportunity for you. Then we look at your challenge. Your challenge is the Ten of Wands. Your challenge is to see it. That's why it's a challenge. Now, is your challenge impossible? Absolutely not. It just means you have to work a little harder at it. The opportunity is easy. It's there for you to pluck. That's why it's an opportunity. It's right there. The challenge just means you have to work a little harder for it. In fact, in the deck that you see me use, this deck, instead of saying swords, they actually call it challenges. Like, let me show you. That is the Three of Challenges. So it's interesting how that works, but that is in your challenge position, and it is being clarified by the King of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. This is the card everybody wants, right? Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. This is kind of like you've arrived and you have everything that you're looking for in the 3D world, everything you've worked really hard for. But with the King of Cups, again, another emotion. It's about your heart chakra, what's going on with your heart. So that just tells me that because you can't see these burdens right now to release them, you need to use your intuition and feel into it. Maybe even close your eyes and feel into it and see what needs to be released. Because I think when you do that, you'll find that you can really release those burdens. And this is the card that will start to come in. This is what's going to start to materialize in your life. I feel that when you have so many burdens right now and you're being pulled in so many different directions, it's really difficult for you to manifest prosperity and abundance. And that could be something as simple as, abundance as in, just going to the grocery store and buying things that you want, as opposed to like, oh my God, I'm so tired, I don't want to go to the store. It's on those lines. It could be something as basic as that, or you're so tired, maybe you're missing opportunities at work to bring in bigger clients, or you're missing opportunities at work to advance something that you're working on where you would have more abundance coming in and more prosperity. It's that kind of energy where this becomes a blockage, basically, is what's happening, and it's preventing you from having this kind of success. But using your intuition would really help you. Okay, that's your opportunity, and that is your challenge. It's there for everybody, but not everybody grabs it, but it is available. All right. That being said, I'm now going to roll into the love reading. So this is going to be for all the Libras that are single and looking for love. All right. And if you could, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And leave a comment if this resonates with you. All right. So this is my love deck. I cleanse, shuffle, and I meditate, and I ask for the strongest energy to come through in the cards, just like I do in the main zodiac. And let's see, what else do I want to tell you? So I told you about my website. It's ancientoakpsychicarts.com, and I also teach an online tarot masterclass. So if that's something you're interested in, go ahead and go to my website. All the links are in the description below, and you can read more about it. I only teach it twice a year, once in the spring and once in the fall. The fall class was awesome. I taught it in October, and everyone that signed up was eager. They did their homework like they were supposed to. They showed up with questions, and I was able to teach it like a graduate level class. It was awesome. If that is something you're interested in, it's coming up for March, and you can go ahead and sign up on the website. Also, if you've never seen me go live, I go live every single Tuesday for Tarot Tuesday, where I answer your questions. If you've never seen it, there's past episodes, then you can go ahead and check it out on my website. Not my website, I'm sorry, on my YouTube channel. And people submit questions in advance through PayPal, or they do it live on PayPal or through a super chat. It's a lot of fun. I've got great moderators. So if you show up, and if you can be there live, jump in the chat. It really is a lot of fun. The great people are showing up from all over the world. It's lovely. In fact, that's why some of the questions are submitted in advance, because we are all over the place. All right, so that being said, let me go ahead and pull the cards. All right. Tower card. We have the Page of Wands. Don't be afraid of the Tower. Tower's good. I know it's got a bad rap. It's actually a really good card. 6 of Pentacles. So that's Tower. The Page of Wands, 6 of Pentacles. And I pulled the clarifiers in advance for the love reading. 9 of Swords. The 8 of Cups. The 9 of Wands. Page of Cups. The Devil card. And the World card. All right, so we have a lot going on for you. All right. And this is a good opportunity for me to tell you this too. So I am going to get an overhead camera hooked up. So you'll see me on one side and then you'll see the cards on the other, or maybe up in the upper corner, however it's going to turn out. So that is coming. I have the camera. I have everything, I think. I just have to figure it out because I can't find anyone in this general area that is tech savvy, believe it or not. Even geek guys at Best Buy, they don't know how to do this. I've already called several times. They don't know. So it's coming. Okay, let me show you all 3 cards first of all. So 3 cards that are your main cards. The Tower, the Page of Wands, and the 6 of Pentacles. All right. First card out is the Tower. This is telling me that if you're single and you're looking for love, you have a lot that you need to have released. And this is going to be a Tower moment for you. So the Death card is when you do the releasing yourself. The Tower is when the universe steps in and releases some things for you because you can't see it. You need to be brought back down to reality, back down to your foundation. So there's something going on with some Libras out there that you need to be brought back down to your foundation. There's going to be a Tower moment around love. So maybe, I don't even know any examples for that. I'm just going to leave it there. I think that, now, I welcome the Tower because if something's not working out for me, I want it gone. I know it might sting, but you know what? If it's not working, it's not working, and good riddance. Bye. And I'm moving on to the next one. So for some people, that's incredibly uncomfortable and they don't want that kind of change. But I feel for you, Libra, that this is something that the universe is saying, you know what? We need to push you because you're not able to see it, or you're just not doing it on your own. That will come however it's going to come. It's divine timing. It is being clarified by the 9 of Swords and the 8 of Cups. This is telling me that you've got this never-ending nightmare in your head. Now, this is a card that was in the main zodiac reading. You're still Libra, so some of the same cards are going to bleed over into the love reading that's specifically for love, for people that are single and looking for love. Again, you're in your head, but this is a fear-based card. So this is going to be anxiety, guilt, shame, just playing things over and over in your head, maybe negative self patterns. It's a very uncomfortable card, and that's why it's got the nickname of the never-ending nightmare. And I feel that that is clarifying the Tower. So it could be that your thoughts are going to be what's going to have the Tower moment. But we also have the 8 of Cups, and this is really about you leaving the 8 Cups behind, and you're following your passion. You are literally leaving to try and bring more satisfaction, following your wish. Because the 9 is your wish fulfillment. The 10 is happy, joyful family. So you're leaving it all behind. You're risking it all to get to that emotional satisfaction. So that tells me that you're really able to walk away from anything right now because you're looking for love, and it's a really serious matter for you. It's in your heart, which is beautiful, but your thoughts are what are keeping you back. Maybe you have some fears about it. Maybe you have past relationships coming up in your head, and that's bringing up fear. Maybe it's preventing you from really seeing clearly. Maybe you don't know where to go. You don't know where to start. So maybe it's past relationships. Maybe you've taken a break. Maybe you have a small dating pool to choose from where you're at. You got to pick up and do something different. There will be a Tower moment, and maybe that's part of it, where you just realize what's going on, and you have like a big aha wake-up moment, and some things just kind of dissolve and fall to the side, start you at your foundation, and you're able to move up from there. We do have the Page of Wands, and this is really talking about you having an opportunity to take action on something. And it's coming after the Tower card is the second main card. So maybe when the dust settles, that's when you can start stepping up, because it's being clarified by the Nine of Wands and the Page of Cups. He's presenting you with a love opportunity. I do feel that it's another energy issue. You had in your challenge position the 10 of Wands. Well, here's the 9 right before the 10. This is that wounded warrior energy. He's got the bandage on his head. He's done a lot of fighting. He's still standing, by the way. He's got stamina, but he's wounded. He's got that bandage on his head. The 10 is that burned out energy. So this is about you really paying attention to how you use your energy, how you utilize your resources, because I feel like you're really being stretched thin right now in the main reading and now right here in the love reading. So that's something I think you might want to get under control first before you're putting yourself out there in love, is look at your own life. And then that, once you get that under control, it's easier for you to go out and look for love. You're more relaxed. You're more open to it versus being worn down and stressed out when you go out there. But you definitely have a new love opportunity coming in, okay? But get a grip on your energy. Then we've got the Six of Pentacles. This is literally you being open to receiving love. But you need to be in balance, okay? You need to be brought back down to your reality. There's something to it. It's a repeating theme, and I'm getting that from Spirit too. But this is for Libra. Be open to receive love, a relationship. This is in the 3D world. It could even start as a friendship and then it evolves into something. But it's really about you just being open. And it's hard to be open when you're burned out. I'm going to reiterate that. You've got to look at your energy. So that Six of Pentacles is being clarified by the Devil card and the World card. I think that you're going to have toxic people present themselves to you. And when they see you worn down, it's like misery loves company. So you really need to be aware of the type of people that you're letting into your space, your personal space, that you engage with. If you have someone that's negative or toxic or depressed, that kind of energy, then that's going to bring you down. And they might even be an energy vampire, and that's going to continue to feed them. They're going to get high off of it, and you're going to be even more depleted. So I think that your energy is really key to this, whatever is going on. Maybe you're working 2 or 3 jobs right now. I don't know. You work and you go to school, but really take a look at that, because that just keeps coming up also. But I feel that there will be some toxic people that present themselves, and you might not see it right away. They might be really good at hiding it. This could be someone that's a manipulator. They're toxic. They're an energy vampire. And they'll see you coming a mile away, by the way. They know, because they're usually a type of predator. So they can see you a mile away, and they know exactly how to play that card. So just keep that in mind. They're a master manipulator. It's the Devil card. It's a liar. We have the World card. This is you really stepping into this next chapter of your world. And I love this for you, because the first card in the tarot is the 0. It's the Fool, not having a care in the world. No responsibility. It's lovely, right? Then this is the end. But this is also the beginning. It's like you're stepping into a new chapter, which is allowing you to take all the knowledge that you've done on this Fool's journey, and you're taking that knowledge and wisdom onto the next chapter that you're walking through this portal with. And I love this for you. It's really you putting yourself out there into the world. And because this is a love reading, this is about you taking all the knowledge from the past relationships that you've had, from what it is that you want, what you don't want in a relationship, and you're using that and you're moving forward with wisdom. But again, the devil is present, so use that knowledge and wisdom to spot him. And if he fools you in the beginning, when he finally reveals himself and you find out someone is toxic, maybe it's someone you started dating and 6 dates in, you find out they're toxic. I can't tell you what to do, but think about your knowledge and your wisdom. Is that the kind of person you want to be with, or is it someone that you can really just stop and say it's not working and move away? Whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. I'm just saying, when this is an energy where they are like a master manipulator. So really keep your eyes open. So a little bit of a different type of love reading for you, but you know what? This is what's coming through in the energy of the cards. So there's a lot of Libras out there that need to hear this, because I ask for the strongest energy to come through in the cards. You know, and this is what you're going to get today. So very interesting. So keep your eyes open and really look at your energy. And I think that you would benefit from that. But there is definitely going to be a love opportunity presenting itself. All right, Libra. Well, that is what I have for you for today. And we'll check in next time and see what's changed. All right, sending everybody lots of love. And as always, if you could, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And leave a comment if you find love. Everybody would love to know. And if you'd like a personal reading with me, the link is in the description below, the online tarot masterclass. And don't forget, if you want to sign up for the free 30-minute drawing, go to my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com. All right, everybody, sending you lots of love. Bye for now.